Hello and welcome everybody. This is a different microphone. It has a different sound.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. You'll probably hear me better just without the microphone. I'm loud. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for being here. Today we have traditional Celtic Irish pub music with the Press Gang, and they're singing and sharing stories about Celtic folk pub songs. So I hope you will enjoy this. They're delightful. They've been here before, but we haven't had them do the Celtic music. So here they are.
Thank you.
Good morning, folks. We are the Press Gang. We're 3 members of the Press Gang. There's actually 7 of us, but the other folks are working full time, so they're working. But I know it's a shame. But so we are the Press Gang. We're going to be doing music that is traditional pub music from Ireland, dating anywhere from the 1700s. We're going to start with the 1700s song that's called "Rambling Spring." But everything we do, we'll let you know what's going on with it. Now, this song is a song all about rambling. Spring has come, and the people who play music and go around to different villages and so on are tuning up their musical instruments and are ready to go. And this is all about the joy this one gentleman has that he's ready to go play. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. There's an amusing winter breeze blowing through the budding trees, and I've buttoned up my coat to keep me warm. But the weather's on the mend, and I'm on the road again, with my fiddle tucked snug beneath my arm. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I'm as happy as a king when I catch the breath of spring, and the grass is growing green as winter ends, and the geese are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm going down the road to meet my friends. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I have friends in every town as I ramble up and down, making music at the markets and the fairs, to the rascals and the queens and the farmers planting beans and the yellow-headed tinker selling wares. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. Here's a health to one and all, to the big and to the small, to the rich and poor alike, and foe and friend. And when we return again, may our foes have turned to friends, and may peace and joy be with you until then. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are loose, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've got rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. Hee-haw! Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. This next song is all about an Irishman who is tired of being poor, tired of digging praties, which of course is the Irish word for potatoes, and he's decided he's going to America to make his fortune. So here's that story. This is called Mershon Durkin. the days I went a-courtin', I was never tired resortin' to an alehouse or a playhouse. Many's the house besides, but I told my brother Seamus I'll go off and be right famous, and I never will return again till I've roamed the world wide. Ho! Goodbye, Merchant Durkin. I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties. No longer I'll be fooled. Sure as my name is Carney, I'm off to California, where instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. I've courted girls in Blarney and Kentuckin in Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the Cove of Cork. Goodbye to all this pleasure, I'm off to take me leisure, and the next time that you hear from me, it'll be a letter from New York. Oh, goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties, so longer I'll be fooled. And sure as my name is Carney, I'm off to California, where instead of rigging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Goodbye to all the girls at home, I'm going far across the foam, try and make my fortune in far America. There's gold and jewels in plenty for the poor and for the gentry, and when I will return again, I never more will say, ho, goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No longer dig the praties, no longer I'll be fooled. Sure as my name is Carney, I'm off to California, where instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Ho, goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No longer dig the praties, no longer I'll be fooled. Where sure as my name is Carney, I'm off to California, where instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. And of course, like almost all Irishmen who left Ireland to go get rich on gold in California, that didn't happen. Okay, now the Irish love to sing about a lot of different things. They sing about their country. They sing about drinking. They sing about their ladies and their families. This next song is one of the better known songs, and if you've ever heard the Clancy Brothers, this is a song we took from them and sped it up because it sounds better singing fast. This is the Moonshiner. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine doesn't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many a year. I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and I'll set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a 10-shilling bill. 'Cause I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Well, I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No woman to follow, the world is all mine. I love none so well as I love the moonshine. 'Cause I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed my father, dare you kill me. Now bless the moonshiners and bless the moonshine. Their breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. 'Cause I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, poga my home. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. 'cause I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. And if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Hee-ha! Now there's a good Gaelic word in there. It's Pogamahone. And Pogamahone basically means kiss my Irish bum. And it's a great way to say it because most people have no idea what you're saying. But at any rate, it's just fun. Now I told you that we had a bunch of songs about drinking, family, Ireland, and so on. But we're going to go ahead and do another one about drinking. But what's interesting is they're dealing with war, and then they go drinking, which I can kind of see that. So this is Whiskey, You're the Devil.
Well, wait, because the Irish were not really involved in World War I until they decided in their infinite wisdom, infinite wisdom, that they would join the English and fight in World War I. And then maybe the English would see them more as equals. Well, we all know that didn't turn out. So.
Quite as we hope, but you know.
We got involved in the war.
Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier, norte. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Now, brave boys, we are off to march, and not to Portugal and Spain. Drums are beating, banners flying, the devil at home will come tonight. Love, fare thee well, with fiddle-diddle-um-a-da, me tiddle-um-a-doodle-um-a-da. We ride for two, a laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Ho, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier, norte. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Said the mother, do not wrong me, don't take my daughter from me, for if you do, I will torment you. After death, my ghost will haunt you. Love, fare thee well. Fiddle-um-diddle-um-a-da, me tiddle-um-a-doodle-um-a-da. Rewrite for two, a laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Ho, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier, norte. Ho, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Now the French were fighting boldly, and were dying hot and coldly. Give every man his flask of power, his firelock on his shoulder. Love, fare thee well. Me tiddle-um-a-doodle-um-a-da, me tiddle-um-a-doodle-um-a-da. Me right for two, a laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier, norte. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Thank you. Now this next song Sarah's going to tell you a little bit about, and boy is this a true story.
So the Irish flag, I don't know if you've seen it, it's got a green stripe, a white stripe, and an orange stripe. And that represents some of the divide in Ireland. The song, The Orange and Green, talks about a child who was born to a Protestant father and a Catholic mother. And I am that child. My father was a Protestant Irishman and my mother was Italian Catholic. And I had to go to church twice every Sunday because I couldn't just go to Catholic church. I had to go to Presbyterian church too. So this one's near and dear to my heart.
Okay. It is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green.
My father was a posterman, how Protestant was he. My mother was a Catholic girl, from County Cork was she. They were married churches lived happily in health until the day that I was born. Things got rather rough.
Well, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me mother, he was orange, and me father, she was green.
Baptized by Father Riley, I was whisked away by car. We made a little orange man, my father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, and yet in spite of that, my father called me William, and my mother called me Pat.
It is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green.
Sunday to mass I'd proudly stroll. Then after that the orange lad would try to save my soul. Both sides tried to blame me, but I was smart because I played the flute, I played the harp, everywhere I was.
Well, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green.
Sunday mock relations came round to visit me, just as my father's kinsfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they began to fight. And me being strictly neutral, I punched everyone in sight.
And it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green.
Never could agree about my type of school. My learning was all done at home, that's why I'm such a fool. They both passed on John Weston, but left me caught between that awful color problem of the orange.
Well, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Well, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Such a true story. Patty's father's parents were that way. His dad was Irish Catholic, and his mother was Protestant, and oh my God, he went to church all day Sunday. All day Sunday. I mean, from 10 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. God bless him. Now, I told you the Irish like to sing a lot about drinking. This is another one. This is called Jug of Punch. Now, you may know the chorus. The chorus is really quite nice. It goes like this. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of chunk. So if you know that and you'd like to sing with us, please do. And we've got a whole bunch later on we're going to sing and do motions with together. But this is the Jug of Punch. One evening in the month of June, as I sat down with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by an alehouse fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, and upon the table a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Behind his knee a pretty wench, and upon the table a jug of punch. Let all the doctors with their art, they make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his crutch when he's stepped outside with a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Even the cripple forgets his crutch when he's safe outside with a jug of punch. And if I get drunk, well, me money's me own. And if you don't like it, they can hug 'em a hone. I'll fiddle me fiddle and I'll rouse me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. I'll be straight and I'll rouse me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. And when I'm dead and in my grave, no costly tombstone will I have. Just lay me down in me native peat with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. Just lay me down in me native peat with a jug of punch at my head and feet.
All right, those of you who sang along are now my favorite.
That's awesome.
I like to say, sing with us. If you sound good, we sound good. If you sound bad, they remember why they pay us.
Oh, and I did want to tell you that punch is also called poitín, and it's moonshine.
Yeah.
So when we went over to Ireland, they said, whatever you do, don't drink the poitín or the punch or whatever they're
The punch over there is 140 proof. It'll take the enamel off your teeth. That's no exaggeration. We're on a string about singing about drinking. We got another one. This one is called Old Dun Cow.
And you all have a part.
And that's true. That's exactly true. And in this song, it's all about a bunch of guys going drinking at their favorite pub, and it catches on fire. And it's what they do to manage to still drink while the fire's going on. But you do have a part. In the chorus, we have a line where we say, somebody shouted McIntyre, and we want everybody to go, McIntyre. So let's do the chorus so they can. And there was Brown upside down, lapping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came and knocking on the door. Oh, don't let 'em in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre, that's it. We all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old gun go caught fire. They also have the best definition of drunk. Blue, blind, paralytic, drunk. That's
pretty
drunk. So, here we go. Some friends and I in a public house playing a game of chance one night, when in through the door a fireman ran, his face all chalky white. What's up, said Brown, have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? Me Aunt Mariah be buggered, said he, the bleeding pub's on fire. Oh well, said Brown, what a bit of luck, everybody follow me. It's down to the cellar if the fire's not there, and we'll have a grand old spree. Then we all went down after good old Brown, the whiskey we could not miss. We'd only been there 10 minutes or so, and then we were quite pissed. And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came and knocking on the door. Oh, don't let 'em in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old gun Joe caught fire. Then Smith walked over to the port wine tub, gave it a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, said Brown, that ain't allowed. You cannot do that thing in here. Don't go washing your trousers in the port wine tub. We've got Bud Light beer. And then there came from the old back door the vicar from the local church. And when he saw our drunken ways, he began to scream and curse. Are you drunken sods, you heathen clods, taking up a drunken spree? You drank up all the Benedictine wine, you did not save a drop for me. Oh, there was Brown, upside down, drinking up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came and knocking on the door. Oh, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre. McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old Guncoe caught fire. And then there came a mighty crash. Half the bloody roof came in. We were almost drowned by the fireman's hose, but we were all blocked in. So we got some tacks, some gold wet sacks, nailed ourselves inside. We sat there drinking the finest rum till we were blurry-eyed. And later that night, when the fire was out, we came up from the cellar below. Our pub was burned. Oh, my goodness. Our booze was drunk. Our heads were hanging low. Oh, look, says Brown, with a look quite clear. Something had raised his ire. Now we got to get down to Murphy's pub. It closes on the hour. And there was Brown, upside down, drinking up the Lizzie on the floor. Booze, booze, firemen cried as they came and knocking on the door. And don't throw them in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre. McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old Dun Cow caught fire. Oh my goodness, that's just fun. Now I told you that they like to sing about their girlfriends and so on. This is Galway Girl. And a great, great tune, of course, from Galway. This originated somewhere in the vicinity of about 1880, thereabouts. Well, I took a stroll on the long, long walk. Oh man, I messed up that, didn't I? Wow. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. Then I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl around the Southwark prom with this Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day, and she asked me up to her flat downtown of a soft fine day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? Her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand, gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I awoke, I was all alone of a day, with a broken heart and a ticket home of a fine soft day. Now I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? I've traveled around, been all over this world. I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl. No, I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl. The next song's another song about leaving Ireland. Now, a lot of these songs originated during the famine. And the Great Famine was somewhere between 1840 and 1870. And that's when over half of Ireland either died or left the country, if you can imagine that. Over half of the Irish people either died or left the country. So this is about a young man who's leaving his girlfriend. He's going out to try to make money in America. And the shores of America, that's all about America. So here we go. So fare thee well, me darling Marianne. We sail at the break of day, o'er the raging raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. I'm bidding farewell to the land of my youth, the home I love so well, and the mountains grand in me own native land. I'm bidding them all farewell. With an aching heart I will bid them adieu, and tomorrow I'll sail far away o'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. So fare thee well, me darling Mary Ann, we sail at the break of day o'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. It's just for the want of employment I'm going. It's not for the love of fame, but fortune bright may shine over me and give me a glorious name. Our land may be poor, but of this I'm assured, we're welcome where'er we go. O'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. So fare thee well, me darling Mary Ann, we sail at the break of day o'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. And when I'm bidding my last farewell, the tears like rain will blind to think of my friends in me own native land and the home I'm leaving behind. But if I'm to die in a foreign land and be buried so far, far away, no fond mother's tears will be shed over my grave on the shores of America. So fare thee well, me darling Mary Ann, we sail at the break of day o'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. So fare thee well, me darling Mary Ann, we sail at the break of day o'er the raging foam for to seek a home on the shores of America. On the shores of America. Now this next one you know, and we hope you'll sing it with us.
Well,
This is Molly Malone. And, well, you guys.
you should know.
Alive, alive, oh ho, alive, alive, oh ho, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now what's fun is if you ever go to Dublin, and in the center of Dublin is Molly Malone. There's a statue of a buxom girl pushing a cart, and she's buxom. They call her the tart with the cart, and I'm serious. And so it's quite funny, but everybody loves to sing about Molly Malone. And what's interesting is there really were girls and families who pushed the big carts for years.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow,
Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Sing it with us, folks. Alive, alive, oh, ho, alive, alive, oh, ho. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
she was a fishmonger, and church was no wonder, and so were her father and mother before
crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
She died of a fever, and no one could grieve her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels a wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow.
Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Very nice, ladies. Very nice. How are we doing here? Now, yes, Eileen.
Tell them what the tourists do to Molly Malone's statue.
Well, tell them.
The tourists all go over and put their hands on her bosom to the point where the statue is dark and the bosom is full.
Did you catch that? And this is true. And if you've ever been, it's like going to Rome and putting your rubbing St. Peter's foot, and it's all black except his foot's bronze. It's same thing except it's the
Well, we're
bosoms.
not going to heaven.
No, you're not. Okay. Now I'm looking at our time, and I want to make sure we get in I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to the Black Velvet Band. Oh my gosh. Now, the next two songs we're going to sing, back in the early 1800s, England had a terrible problem with overcrowding in London. It was the largest city in the world, by far. And they decided that the best way they could handle the problem was by creating a penal colony in Australia.
Oh, boy.
And if you got caught doing anything wrong, and I do mean anything, you were shipped off to Van Diemen's Land, which is Australia.
Like trying to find something to eat.
And they love to do it, particularly with the Irish, but anybody who was considered persona non grata, if you were poor, if you were from Ireland, if you were you were shipped off at any opportunity they got. So in Black Velvet Tan, we're going to tell you the story about a young man who was an apprentice, and of course he was Irish, and this young lady stole a watch from a customer, and she saw the constable and she went, uh-oh, and she put it into his hand and he got caught and it had to go to Van Diemen's Land. Now you know and I know most likely she didn't just put it in his hand, but that's what we do. But the second song is a very, very moving song called The Fields of Athenry. And it's about a young man and a young woman who are married who have a child, and they're starving. They're literally starving to death. And finally, the young man steals corn from the reserves, and I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Trevalian. He was the head in England of all the corn reserves. And because this young man was caught stealing corn to make sure his children lived, he was sent to Van Diemen's Land. And it's the story of what happened. So we're going to go ahead and do Black Velvet Band. Now, Black Velvet, yes, yes. When we get in the chorus, just like when you guys said McIntyre, we're going to say, you'd think she was queen of the land, and you say, and she was. So we're going to try that. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land, and she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. That's good. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's the hours of happiness I spent in that neat little town, till dark misfortune came over me, and I landed in Van Diemen's Land, far away from my friends and relations. relations, I followed that black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well, I went walking one evening, not meaning to go very far, when I chanced on a fickle young damsel, plying her trade at the bar. When a watch she took from a customer, she put it right into my hand. And the very next thing that you know me, lads, I'm heading for Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morning before judge and jury, Judge Judy, I like that better. Next morning before Judge Judy, for trial I had to appear. And the judge, she said, me fine fellow, the case against you is quite clear. For 7 long years is your sentence. You're going to Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends and relations, to follow that black velvet band. Here we go. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, take heed and take warning by me. And when you're hung from the liquor, me lads, stay away from the pretty colleens, for they'll ply you with whiskey and porter till you cannot hardly stand. And the very next thing that you know, me lads, you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Hee-haw! Okay. Oh, yeah, we do. Well, let's do Fields next, and then we'll go back to Bloody Well Dead. We are. Now, this is Fields of Athenry, very different song from the rousing song you just heard. It's a very beautiful song and a very sad song, but we feel it's important because so many of the people who live in Australia, I think they said it's something like 52%, came from the prisoners that landed there. And we're all singing everything, is that right? Okay. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so our young could see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. against the famine and the crown. I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling. As that prison ship sailed out against the sky, she'll wait and hope and pray to her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Beautiful song, sad song. So you want to go back and you want to do
I insist.
Bloody Well Dead. Oh my goodness.
He's such a tyrant. Did you see that?
I am terrible. I'm terrible. Okay. Bloody Well Dead. Bloody Well Dead. There's a story behind this. The Irish like to drink. Really?
Big surprise.
Are you seeing a theme?
Most of the Irish, at the urging of their priests, would give up drinking for Lent. Well, that hurt the pubs, it hurts everything, And so the Pope gave a dispensation to Ireland that if there was a wake or a wedding, you could drink. The Irish, being smart, went, aha. So on St. Patrick's Eve, 16th of March, they would have a pretend wake in every pub in Ireland. And they could drink. And this song is made up making fun or having fun with the fact that they had a pretend wake and they're singing about how hypocritical it was and how silly it was. So this is called Bloody Well Dead. And there's a line in here that's like, okay, yeah, that's duh. The longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Yeah, that's kind of the truth. So at any rate, we're going to go ahead and do Bloody Well Dead for you. So here we go. Look at the coffin with golden handles. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? I started too high, didn't I?
It's okay.
I heard you screech. It hurt now. I'll start it lower. Okay. Look at the coffin with golden handles. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Let's have a bloody good cry. And always remember, the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Look at the widow. Bloody great female, isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle, let's have a bloody good cry, and always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Look at the mourners, all bloody hypocrites. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle, let's have a bloody good cry, and always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Look at the preacher, all bloody sanctimonious. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle, let's have a bloody good cry, and always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Look at the flowers, they're all bloody withered. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle, let's have a bloody good cry, and always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. Look at the gravestone, bloody great boulder. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle, let's have a bloody good cry, and always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. And always remember the longer you live, the sooner you'll bloody well die. If you go to O'Toole's or Rare Old Times, they will actually do that. We will sing the song and they'll bring in a coffin. Now, this is called the clap song. And this song is Wild Rover, and it's all about a prodigal son. He went off and his father was all mad at him, didn't want to talk to him ever again. But he made his fortune. And when he came back, he had made good, so everybody's excited. But this is called the Wild Rover, and you have to follow my ladies in the middle. You're going to clap a bunch of times, and
It's, well, 4, 2, 1, 2.
we're going to show you right now. We're going to go ahead and do the chorus.
I'll show you.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. That's good. There we go. Well, I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I've squandered my money on whiskey and beer. And now I've returned for gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landladies my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me, nay, such a custom as yours I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Then out of my pockets I took sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskeys and wines of the best, and the words that I said, sir, were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I'll go back to my parents, confess what I've done. and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as oft times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Hee-haw!
Good job.
Then we
The
have,
band I grew up with used to call that a sobriety check, so if you could do it, you needed more beer.
now we have time for one more song. Do you want to do a unicorn or you want to do
Oh,
a
the
parting
unicorn.
glass?
We gotta do the unicorn.
Okay.
And then we'll do the.
We can do them both. Okay, sounds good. We're gonna run you about 3 minutes over. I hope that's okay. We're gonna do my favorite Irish song, made famous by the Irish Rovers in 1967. It's called "The Unicorn." And in "The Unicorn," you have a huge part, and you have to make motions with your hands. So let's go ahead and let me.
It's about Noah and the ark.
So the chorus goes like this, and I'll slow it down a little bit. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. There were cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now that's
We want
cats.
that
Do
again.
the cats are out, rats are in.
Follow her, not me,
A long time ago when the earth was green, more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. Here we go. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. There were cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Well, the Lord seen some sinning, it gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey brother Noah, let me tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo and get me some of those green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. Get me cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn. Well, Noah was there to answer the call. He picked up the ark as the rain started to fall. He marched in the animals 2 by 2 and called out as they went through. Hey Lord, I got your green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. I've got cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just couldn't find any unicorns. Well, Noah looked out through the driving rain. The unicorns were hiding, they were playing silly games, kicking and splashing while the rain was falling. Oh, them silly unicorns. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. There were cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, you're never gonna see any unicorn. Well, the ark started moving, it drifted with the tide. The unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried. The water came down and sort of floated them away, which is why you'll never see a unicorn to this very day. But you'll see lots of green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. You'll see cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see any unicorn. Now, our host is standing. Do you think we can get away with doing?
Sure.
Are we okay to do one last one? Is that okay? Okay. This is the parting glass. And in Ireland, before it became popular to sing the song Auld Lang Syne, this is the way people said goodbye at the end of a long evening. And I think the original name of this song was?
The Neighbor's Farewell. And I love this. It's actually a 17th century song. It starts with, a gentleman doesn't give long speeches, and then for 5 verses he says goodbye to his neighbors.
We're only going to do 2, okay?
We're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Of all the money that e'er I've had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass.
Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. And gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all.
Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call,
good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Press Gang from Hopewell and Chester, Virginia. This is Sarah and Patty and Jeff, and we're so glad to be with you here today. If you want a CD, we got a couple for sale, $10 each, and we take credit card, cash, and check.